Yabber on. Talking. Yabber is to talk. It's an Australian slang term meaning talk without inhibitions. Talk without thinking too much about what you're saying. Um, Yabber on just means to go on and on and on. It can be a negative term, but it can also be a good thing too. It depends on who you're with. Anyway, talking. Um, this is what I wanted to just talk about a little bit today. So there are reasons why we talk. Obviously, we want something, we want to ask something, we want to know something, communicating with someone. But sometimes it's important to talk to think. So I learned this quite a few years ago. I read it and then I realized it myself. Unless you talk, well, when you do talk, thinking becomes a lot easier. And it can go in different directions that you may not have thought originally. Anyway, there's 4 things I want to just bring up that I think are really important about talking and really where some of the value comes into it, just having a conversation with someone. So the first thing, as I alluded to just then, it brings the ideas to life. So when you're thinking, you've got ideas in your mind. That's all they are. They're just concepts that you have to yourself that you might have borrowed from elsewhere or taken from elsewhere or come up with yourself or with your own processes. But it's only when you bring them out, when you talk them outwards, is that they actually get some kind of, they get brought into reality, out of our mind. And that comes to the second point, is when we bring them out, when we talk the ideas, whether they be to yourself or to someone else, hopefully to someone else in a conversation, but they allow us to experience those thoughts. It's a way of understanding them. It's a way of learning about those thoughts. And if you keep them inside, they never become real. So you can't actually experience it. So that's important as well. The third one is about sharing. So there are a few ways you can share your ideas, but when you share your ideas through talking, through conversing with someone, not only is it very easy to do, it's much more effective at getting your message across because you have tone, you have context, you have body language. There are a lot of things that go into communication that don't come across on something like the written form or a video. It's instant. Yeah, it's with such speed and rapidity. And that comes on to the last point as well. The quickness of it all. So when you're talking, you can change on a dime. You can change direction on a dime. You can stop. You can start. You can reverse a little bit and change things and say it differently. You can say the same thing in so many different ways, depending on the exact message you want to portray, or if you say it wrong, or if you're not sure what to say, you can take a big pause. So I like doing these kind of things unscripted because I think, apart from just a few notes I have in front of me, I think unscripted talking, even though I'm not having a conversation, The unscripted talking is bringing those thoughts out in real time and allowing them to take whatever shape, whatever form they may. It might sound silly, who knows? But it's real and it's an experience. So that's what I see the value in talking, is it actually brings those ideas out into the flesh, so to speak. Yeah, so thanks. I just wanted to share those few things just this evening. So thanks for listening. I don't mind the occasional yabber on. Yeah, maybe after hearing these few points, you might find value in it too, and you might want to reflect on the next time you talk, or say some things out loud, just why it is we're doing it.